ask him to stand.
Yes, if you would please stand. Please join in singing. We laugh, we cry, we live, we die, we dance, we sing our song. We need to feel there's something here to which we can belong. We need to feel the freedom just to have some time alone. But most of all, we need close friends we can call our very own. And we believe in life and in the strength of love. And we have found a need to be together. We have our hearts to give, we have our thoughts to receive, and we believe that sharing is an answer. A child is born among us and we feel a special glow. We see time's endless journey as we watch the baby grow. We thrill to hear imagination freely running wild. We dedicate our minds and hearts to the spirit of this child. We believe in life and in the strength of love. And we have found a time to be together. And with the grace of age, we share the wonder of youth. And we believe that growing is an answer. Our lives are full of wonder and our time is very brief. The death of one among us fills us all with pain and grief. But as we live, so shall we die. And when our lives are done, the memories we shared with friends, they will linger on and on. And we believe in life and in the strength of love. And we have found a place to be together. We have the right to grow. We have the gift to believe that peace within our living is an answer. We seek elusive answers to the questions of this life. We seek to put an end to all the waste of human strife. For truth, equality, and blessed peace of mind. And then we come together here to make sense of what we find. And we believe in life and in the strength of love. And we have found a joy being together. And in our search for peace, maybe we'll finally see, even to question truly is an answer. Thank you. You may be seated. Good morning. Once again, my name is Dianne McRae, and I'm here with Jill Forney. We are the facilitators of the young adult program, Navigating Adulthood, and we're glad you're here to share this time with us today.
So we'd like to begin today with a question. If you were called upon to give advice to a 20 to 30-year-old today, what advice would that be? So take a couple minutes, turn to the person next to you, and discuss that. I'll call you back in a minute or two. I love Jen. Okay. So let's come on back. This is your cue to finish your sentence, not your paragraph. Thank you. So this is the question that Dianne and I asked ourselves when the idea for navigating adulthood began to emerge. People of all ages face stresses and pressure. This is part of life. We know this. But young people in particular are dealing with challenges that are new and different from previous generations. As we saw in our story for all ages, consider the power of words. From brain science, we know that we all have this thing called negativity bias. Our very survival has depended on us being hyper alert to negativity, things that can hurt us, both emotionally and physically. Most of us today hear an average of 40,000 negative words per day. And experts say it takes approximately 7 positive thoughts, words, and experiences to offset even one that's negative. So at that ratio, it would require 280,000 positive words just to offset the negative, just to bring us emotionally back to neutral. With electronic devices and constant access to the internet, most of us are experiencing a daily overload of negativity. Words literally transform the very cells of our brains, shaping who we are and how we respond to the world around us. Words are to emotional health what DNA is to biology. In NavAd, we talked a lot about the many stresses and pressures of life in terms of a pyramid of difficulty we call the shit pyramid. You all remember Maslow's hierarchy? The shit pyramid is its inverse. So imagine that the base layer of the pyramid is regular life stresses. Relationships, school, work, having basic needs met for shelter, food, etc. No small things. Discord in any one of these areas is enough to cause significant stress and anxiety. Then imagine that the next layer of the pyramid is existential angst. Figuring out who you are, your values, priorities, sense of purpose, and meaning. It can take a lifetime to feel comfortable in your own skin, in your own life, in your own sense of self. The next layer of the pyramid is the socio-political cultural landscape. Global politics, national politics, divisiveness, and hatred. From the very real threat of nuclear war to the culture wars between conservative and liberal ideologies, hate speech, violence, civil unrest, racism, homophobia, misogyny, and corporate and political leaders driven by greed. We're all bombarded with constant 24/7 messages of doom, chaos, and violence. Then there was a pandemic. There were health concerns, social distancing and isolation, and a major shift away from in-person to technological interactions and lifestyles. Now, take all that and add your life difficulties, your life events. What happened to you? Maybe you lost a job, or school got disrupted. Maybe someone you loved died or became ill. Maybe you or someone you know went deeper into addiction or depression. Maybe you struggle with feelings of hopelessness, or maybe you know someone who does. Maybe you experienced divorce, the loss of love or relationships. Maybe you lost a home or had change in living arrangements. So now consider some of the difficulties unique to the younger generation. One is financial. It's harder than ever to launch from one's family of origin. With the disparity between wages and the housing market, millennials will be the first generation in the last 100 years or so to earn less than their parents and have a lesser quality of life. Then there's climate change. Anyone under 40 has grown up with the knowledge that the generations before them, that's us, have done irreparable harm to the planet, and the realities of climate change are beginning to be universally felt. While us older folks count on being dead and gone, this generation of young adults will live their entire lives experiencing the impact of climate change and is already affecting major life decisions like whether or not to have children or where to put down roots. Also, this is the first generation raised with constant technology. The internet, personal devices, 24/7 news cycles, and social media have made fundamental changes to society. How we build community and relationships, brain development, attention spans, and mental health. Technology and social media alone are believed to be major factors in the rise of mental health difficulties like anxiety, depression, and suicidality. All of this leads us to a global mental health crisis. Mental health issues are on the rise in every community, in every country, on every continent. So, when Dianne and I wondered what we could do to support mental health in young people, we chose to focus on having experiences, the experience that improve mental health. We wanted to focus on learning about the tools and resources for improved mental health and more on practicing them. We all know meditation's good for us, but doing it and talking about it are two very different things. So we don't just want to talk about the value of practices like meditation, we practice them. With my background in education and Dianne's in clinical mental health, we developed a program built on the foundation of what I have come to call Dianne's prescription for mental health.
And now I'm intimidated. But through a lifetime of experience, I have become more aware of the importance of three particular elements that I think are critical for mentally healthy lives. The first is body awareness, embodiment. Strengthening connection to your body, noticing how things feel, where you feel them, and becoming more aware of the role of physical health in mental health, wellness, and self-care. In NavAd, we have focused on body awareness with breathing exercises, meditation, and yoga, really doing them. We've also done other embodied activities like ball games, pie making, art activities, and blacksmithing. So now, as Jill said, we learn by doing. So please join me in a bit of breathing meditation that can help calm the fear mechanisms in the reptilian part of our brains that make relaxation hard, if not sometimes impossible. Begin by closing your eyes as you're comfortable. And now together, we'll breathe in to a count of 3, hold the breath for a count of 7, and exhale for a count of 8. I'll count it for you. So inhale, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time, inhale, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a song from our hymnal called the Meditation on Breathing. We're just going, if you know other parts, that's great. Feel free to do them. We're just going to do this through about 3 times. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. Again, when I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. The second critical element in community is community building or other awareness. How we build relationships and create a sense of community and support systems for ourselves. In NavAd, we have focused on engaging with each other, learning from each other, and accommodating and appreciating our differences. For example, you may have noticed that Jill and I are the perfect example of an odd couple. We look a little different, we think differently. We just do life differently. But we continue to learn how our different skills and styles complement each other. This is one of the biggest challenges in navigating adulthood, building community with people who are different from us. So in Navigating Adulthood, we have participants that range in age from 18 to 37, including cis and transgender people, people of color, single people, married people, parents, working people, students, and people from the LGBTQ community. Together, we have built community just by gathering. And we've also been intentional with activities that help us get to know one another, as well as inviting members from our church community to join us. For example, Alcira Estevez joined us for Dia de los Muertos, church members for pie making and a Mardi Gras party, and therapist Tara Alexander joined us for an art activity. In April, church member Deb Donnelly will be speaking to us about her experience as a horse trainer in connection with Animal Cruelty Prevention Month. We've also reached out to the larger Colorado Springs community by engaging with organizations that share our values. Raw Tools came last year and taught us how to blacksmith a gun into a garden tool. Yay! We collaborated with Pikes Peak Suicide Prevention Partnership by volunteering at their Race Against Suicide run and a training in suicide prevention. And Inside Out who came to talk to us about transgender awareness. And so now let's sing together another song. Y'all ready to stand? Circulation, yes. We are a gentle, angry people. You may be seated. The third aspect of our program is Earth awareness, developing a deeper awareness of our surroundings, how our bodies connect with and are a part of nature, and how to draw inspiration and life force from our surroundings. To appreciate the beauty of a snowflake, it is necessary to be out in the cold, I read recently. We have incorporated Earth awareness in Navigating Adulthood by going outside a lot. We have hiked outside, meditated outside, played, made fire, blacksmithed, and laid on the ground and howled at the moon. And thank you, Pavan. If we had time, I'd love to get you all up out of your seats and outside, but since we don't, let's try a little exercise where we connect with nature from right here. First, plant your feet as firmly as possible on the ground and imagine you are outside. It might help not to see me standing here, so if you want to close your eyes. What do you feel under your feet? Grass, sand, soil. How does it feel in your body to connect with the earth? See the light streaming in these beautiful stained glass windows. Imagine the warmth from the sun. Maybe a slight breeze on your skin. Perhaps even a light rain or snowfall. Think about the sounds of nature happening outside right now. The wind moving in the trees, birds singing. Knowing that we are of the earth and on the earth, how do these sensations leave you feeling? And where in your body do you sense them? Holding those feelings, please stand and join me in our next hymn, an ode to our beautiful earth, Blue Boat Home. Though below me I feel no motion, standing on these mountains and plains, far away from the rolling ocean, still my dry land heart can sing. I've been sailing all my life now, never harbor or port have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home. Sun, my sail, and moon, my rudder, as I ply the starry sea, leaning over the edge in wonder, casting questions into the deep, drifting here with my ship's companions, all we kindred pilgrim souls, making our way through the light of the heavens and the beautiful blue boat home. I give thanks for the waves upholding me, hail the great winds urging me on, greet the infinite sea before me, sing the sky my sailor's song. I was born upon the fathoms, never harbor or port have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home. You may be seated. Thank you so much. And finally, spirituality is the thing that connects all of these pieces: body awareness, community awareness, connection to Earth itself. That connectedness is our spirituality. In NavAd, we have also explored teachings from several different spiritual traditions and observances. Everything from All Saints and All Souls, Halloween, Day of the Dead, Thanksgiving, Samhain, Christmas, New Year, Mardi Gras, Ramadan, and tacos for Cinco de Mayo. It's a start. Thank you for joining us today and celebrating these amazing young adults, their gifts and talents. Thank you. We hope that you take their reflections and lessons to heart. These folks give us great hope for the future and for humanity.
And in keeping with our most beloved NavAd tradition, please join us for pizza and conversation after the service.
Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise with the sea, move in Go forth and be joyful beings.